All praises to Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai, Ba'Sham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected of the nation of Israel. This is going to be a video. It's a lock here. This is going to be a video on a thought that I find quite comforting, man. And something that I find that gives me joy in my mind and joy in my heart when I think about this, man. And it's like we see all of these videos about how our women are wicked, man. And how our women hate our guts, right? And that mindset has been crafted by Esau because women just basically pick up the spirit of whatever man's in charge. And right now it's Esau that's in charge. So our women pick up the same hatred for us that Esau has and that all these other nations have. And they know the position that we're in terms of how much power we have, right? So they take advantage of it, man. And they talk down to us like we ain't shit, man, right? And that's all of these women, really, right? All of them. Even if they might like you, they think you're handsome and that, they might like your appearance or whatever, and they like how you look. They're still a demon, man. Ultimately, they're still against you, man. They're still really against us. But this was made by Esau, man, and this is because of the curses, right? But a thought process that gives me comfort in my mind, besides the fact that we're gonna have these enemies of ours in captivity, right? And that's something to look forward to, is that we're going to get to see Esau go through the same thing with his women that we've had to go through with our women right now, man. And this is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And Yahweh thy power put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So not only Esau is going to have to go through this stuff with his women, right? But all these other nations, man. All these other nations that their women are somewhat submissive to them and that now. They don't talk down to them, and they ain't you won't really see the so-called white woman go into the midst of or in mass, in groups of them, just be sitting on podcasts talking about how the so-called white man ain't this and the so-called white man ain't that. They don't do that, right? They don't do that, man. You got this Edomite demon that looks plain and waste as hell, right? Looks through, right? Talking about she'll have Eve on her podcast and telling her all kind of stuff, but she don't talk about the so-called white man being this and being that, right? She knows to stay on point. She knows to shut her mouth when it comes to that kind of stuff, right? But our women will go among a mist of Edomite men in places that we don't even know that they go, and they'll be telling secrets on our nation that Esau can use to damn promote things or do things against our nation, man. And they'll be just around these Edomites in groups doing all kind of stuff, man. Places that we wouldn't even expect them to be, man. And they'll just be around us, giving out, around our enemies, giving out secret information, man. And a thought that is comforting is that the same way how these nations have did that to us, we're going to do that to them, man. When we get them in captivity, we're going to do that to them. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 56, so that the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. So the most feminine women among our nation in times past have become some of the most demon witches, man. Some of the most crack crawfish and prawns eating, twerkaholic demon, twerk robots, twerk machines, right? Some of the most long nail talons, stupid eyelashes having, hair hatted demons, man. Wig having, weave having, bonnet wearing demons. But in times past, in their previous reincarnations, these would have been some of the most humble women that would have made you some food or would have brought you some cakes or something like that, man. I don't know, man. They would have been nice women. They would have been good women in times past in their previous reincarnations, but the women on average have become evil and wicked now. The average of an Israelite woman now is wicked as hell, man. The average Israelite woman's got a hair hat on her head, man. Let's just be real. It's very hard to see an Israelite woman that's got long hair or that doesn't have weave, to the point where Israelite women think that long hair is if their hair is touching the back of their neck. And that ain't long hair. Long hair will touch the back to the middle part, to the lower part of your spine. That's what long hair would do. Right? But that's part of the curses, man. And I thought that's comforting, man. In my mind anyway, is that when we get Esau in captivity, we're gonna make their women turn against them. Because their women are not gonna respect them. Because they're gonna go from being able to be Karens and get and slide out of any situation in like they can now in certain places, right? To seeing their man that allowed them to be able to do this stuff not have the power to do anything. They're gonna go from having a whole police force and military to not being able to have a voice to talk. Never mind being able to say anything against anyone. They ain't even gonna be able to talk in general, man. Otherwise, they're gonna be under the threat. But we're gonna have them in the same positions that they had us in, man. And that's a comforting thought, man. And I thought I'd just make this quick point, man. Because that's something for us to look forward to in the kingdom as well. Yet you've got all these people out there thinking that we just desire multiple wives. No, we want to see our enemies experience all the things that they put us through, man. Forget multiple wives sometimes, man. We want to see our enemies face the same things that they've put us through, and they thought that, oh, it's just because they're black why this is happening. No, it's because we was cursed. So let's see you people escape it when you're cursed. Let's see how you manage to escape out of it, man. But let's see how you feel when your women hate that your children, that her children come out looking like you. We're going to see, man. Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.